passes him and the gunpowder is in front of him. Now he will have a different view of things, because he will also say that the light at that moment goes with the speed of light to both his left and his right, to both Nathan and Greg. But he will say that because of the speed of the train, that Nathan is traveling into the light, towards the light, and Greg is traveling away from it. So he will say that Nate will receive the light before Greg did. So his idea of what is simultaneously is different than the two participants in a duel on the train. So he will shout something like "foul play," and I lost all respect for you. And the thing is that if you ask Nate that right after he received the flash of light and he drew his pistol, and if you ask him what do you think is the action for Greg on the other end of the train, has he also decided to have his pistol drawn? Is that decision already taken by Greg? Then Nathan will say yes, because he is in my frame of reference and the light has reached him just like it has reached me. And Greg will have also decided by now to either draw his pistol and shoot or not. But if you asked Steph on the platform, say right after Nate drew his pistol, was it still an option for Greg to either draw his pistol or not? Then Stefan will say yes, because Nate's action is now in the past, but Greg's action is still in the future, because the light has not reached him yet, as he is traveling away from the light. So after the same event, two observers would have to come to a different conclusion whether Greg can still change his future action or not. And this is in violation with UPB. You cannot have that in one reality, or you have to split off several realities and then say, yeah, but in Steph's reality Greg can still pull his gun, but in Nate's he can't. Then you get a real strange thing with try to explain the conservation of matter and energy in a multiple world split off scenario. So that is my first proof of determinism. And to sum it up, different observers with different speeds have different concepts of now. It is also explained sometimes as a loaf of bread, with the actions baked as raisins in the loaf of bread, and one observer slices the loaf of bread every time perpendicular to the direction of the loaf of bread, and all the raisins he sees are the events from his now, and then a moment later he slices it again, and that is in the next moment all the actions that are in there. And what happens when you look at a different observer that is with a relative speed to him, he slices the same bread with the same actions in it, but with a different angle, so he sees different raisins in and different actions therefore as simultaneously than the observer that has a relative motion towards him. And that causes some events of one observer's future to be in another observer's past. And if you agree that the past is immutable and is fixed, then you automatically agree that if these events are fixed, then even if they are in someone's future, then this person's future is also fixed, even though he cannot know what will happen. So that's about it. Feel free to leave some comments, and I'll probably make another video sometime about the other proof I have. One small PS that supposedly Churchill once said that Russia was the only country in the world with an unpredictable past, and I think he was a little bit facetious there, because it's not so that the past is really unpredictable, but the political cronies at the time tried to erased their comrades who'd fallen out of favor from the history books, so he altered pictures and stuff. So, but it's a nice anecdote, I think, to bring along with this discussion.